At this point, Karen is very delusional. He's in a whole new happy married relationship. Like, I don't understand why that's confusing to you. Zach showed this girl just a little attention because he thought she was unalive, and this girl goes haywire. Now, they didn't go into the backstory of the preacher man, who the other girl is, and that whole scenario, so I can't really attest to his character. But the things that he's done for her and the ways he showed up for her, it seems like you pushed a good man away for a man who's in love with another woman. And my question is, if you really knew Zach was the father, why wasn't he on a DNA test? Why did you just put the preacher man DNA on there and just assume that it was going to be Zach's? No, that's not enough for me. Because at this point, we don't know if it's his or not for real. We just going off what she say. His DNA was not on there at all. So it's like, we don't know. And like Fatima said, it could be a third man. Now, I'm happy Zach has stepped up. He found out he had a son, and now he's trying to be there for him. And I feel like he did what needed to be done that last episode, because that's insane, beating on the child. Now, I didn't particularly like this scene at all, and I'm going to tell you why. This African man comes up to this woman telling her that she has to sleep with him and that she has to marry him and come back to his country in order for her to stay off bail. And then when she looks at him like he's crazy and was like, I'm not doing that, you're going to have to go, you're going to have to leave, he's like, see, all African men isn't like this. We're not what all I just described. We don't move like that. So what was the point? And I feel like a lot of times Tyler Perry do these type of things, but they fall flat. Because if he was to make that statement to any woman would have looked at him like he was crazy and was like, oh yeah, okay, you gotta go. And I get Tyler Perry was trying to get out of the stigma of what Africans are represented as and how they looked, but this was just a wrong take. She gonna have filed that protection order. Child, I'm happy the charges are dropped, and I'm happy that the DA really seen that they were really lying and they was covering up for each other. The other man was so gung-ho on getting somebody, and that's normally how it works. Even if somebody's innocent, if you can charge them and plant something against them and it's believable, that's going to look good for you. And that's how people become mayor and, you know, get all these high positions by setting up innocent people, and it's wrong. And I'm happy it didn't happen. Last thing, Sabrina needs to get away from Q. She needs to run away. Like, he's not street smart. He just does a lot of dumb stuff that really gets them in trouble. Like, all the stuff they was involved in could have easily been avoided if he just not let the man come in his house. But I digress.